WSAV is your local election headquarters. A new poll is shedding light on key races in Georgia heading into the May primary. WSAV's Archit Seshadri is breaking down the numbers for us tonight.
The 2022 elections will put the national spotlight on Georgia.
The top race in Georgia is the U.S. Senate race because the Republicans have a chance of taking a seat back. And with only 100 U.S. senators, that's a very important race between Walker and Warnock. The whole country will be watching that race. On the Democratic side, we have an incumbent, Raphael Warnock. He's in a very strong position to get the Democratic nomination. That shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. He's polling over 85%.
A new Emerson poll shows that the U.S. Senate race will come down to incumbent Raphael Warnock facing Republican Herschel Walker.
But on the Republican side, it's a larger field of candidates. However, there's one name in particular that sticks out for many voters, and that is Herschel Walker. And we see that in our polls because he's getting 57% of the vote. We get down to the gubernatorial election. There's going to be all eyes on the Republican primary, taking a look at what's happening with Perdue and Kemp.
The other big race in Georgia will be the gubernatorial race, with a likely runoff between incumbent Governor Brian Kemp and former U.S. Senator David Perdue, who is trailing by 11 points.
The gubernatorial race in Georgia is probably the most watched race in the country. You have both sides at play. Of course, you have Stacey Abrams on the Democratic side, the presumptive nominee, and she's the one who ran against Brian Kemp, lost by a nose in 2018.
Political experts say campaign funding could translate to votes, but ultimately it'll boil down to getting voters registered, with more than half of Georgia voters believing the elections are fair. Archit Seshadri, WSAV News 3 on your side.